I thought of a few other talking points. It's not a full video. It's just, some talking points that I think I should mention about narcissists so that you guys can have something to think about. I have time, so I figured might as well go live. If you've seen the other messages on my channel, guys, um, any contributions will help because I have to pay rent by 11 o'clock tomorrow. I have cancer appointments in the morning. So I'm trying to, raise what money I can and pay at the hotel here so that I can go to my cancer appointments and not worry about if I'm going to have a place to stay when I get back off. I got to pack up and move, guys. So your contributions, if you have them and can do it and the Most High moves you to, those would be a blessing, guys. Cash App is $ Anthony Young 1978. PayPal is Intuitive Anthony 1978. Those are the best ways to send it, guys. I'm just gonna wait for some people to get in here. Look at my neck. Yeah, they're gonna have to do surgery on me, unfortunately. But I see one person in. I haven't seen their name pop up yet. But I did a live earlier, and I put up a notice about having the emergency of paying on the room. So, if the Most High moves you to contribute, please do. Cash App and PayPal are in the description. Because I did a live earlier, but I have time. I'm sitting in the room. The puppy's asleep. So, why not sit here and talk to my favorite people? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. If you're coming in and you're not a member, don't forget to hit subscribe, hit the notification bell so that you'll be notified when content comes available. If you appreciate the content, narcissism, narcissistic abuse, chosen ones, hit the thumbs up. Sends it up in the algorithm and lets YouTube know it's a good video and to promote it. And like I said, guys, got to have some money to pay the landlord tomorrow by 11 o'clock a.m. So that I don't have to, be evicted. And I got cancer appointments in the morning, so I have to run to several different offices to take care of this cancer. So any contributions that the Most High moves you to give, Cash App and PayPal information is in the description. Cash App, $ Anthony Young 1978. PayPal is at Intuitive Anthony 1978. So guys, whatever you can give, I appreciate it. I will be thankful for whatever you guys can give. Because I have to pay him before 11 o'clock, but I got to get with the driver and go to my cancer appointment. So I would like to have something to give to him before I leave so that when I go to my cancer appointments, by the time I get back, I can, not feel so stressed about, might having to move or whatever. But let's get into it, guys. We got enough people. Because I did a live earlier, but I got time on my hands, and the Most High is talking to me a lot because I'm alone with my puppies. And as you can see, they knocked out. But let's get into it, guys. I don't really have a title for this one yet because I was writing what the Most High told me, and I wanted to come talk to my favorite people. So here we go. Here we go. See, they're running themselves ragged trying to get at you. You know that, right? The narcissist is running themselves ragged trying to get at you. Because, see, this is the thing. They don't like you. And they know you don't like them. But they insistently keep coming into your life. What's going on, Coy? What's going on? Appreciate you being here. See, this is what it is. They run themselves ragged trying to get at you because they don't like you, and they know after the way they treated you, you don't like them. But they still have to keep up pressure on you. You can move away, change your phone number. They will send people into your life to try to get at you. Because if they do not get your soul, the devil is going to destroy them because they made a deal with the devil to get your soul down to hell. Because the devil knew that you belonged to the Most High. So the devil set them up to take the bait to try to break a chosen one, knowing full fucking well we were not going to turn away from the Most High. But the devil can't be trusted, and the narcissist chose the devil as their God. So they get what they get, you know what I'm saying? But this is what they do. They will use people in their lives, people that you went to school with, people that you know. They will use these people to come into your life just to keep information on you and teleport it back to them. This is how serious it is. You could walk away from these people and they will still move hell and high water to get at you because they need to be in your life and try to stress you out enough where you give up on God. Because they made a deal with the devil for your soul. And right now they're losing. And they do not want to be in the hands of an angry devil. But hey, that's the God they chose. Guys, don't forget to hit like, comment, and subscribe. If you're not a member, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell. It will notify you when I come out with more content so that you can be the first ones to see it. If you appreciate the content, hit the thumbs up, guys. It sends it up in the algorithm and lets YouTube know it's a good video. And guys, if you can contribute, please do, because like I said in a video earlier on my channel, I have cancer. I'm fighting through cancer. I'm living on the donations of my contributions until I get established with disability and everything. And I have appointments in the morning for cancer treatments, and I have to have the rent to this man by 11 o'clock so that I can go off to my appointments and not be worried if I'm gonna have a place to live when I come back, because I don't want to lose my puppies, and I'm not going into a shelter if my dogs can't go. I'm not leaving my babies. That's out of the question. But in the description is the Cash App and PayPal information. Cash App $ Anthony Young 1978. PayPal is at Intuitive Anthony 1978. So I will be grateful for whatever you can send and whatever you send out. See, they hate you. They hate being blocked. They hate being blocked because it triggers their abandonment. You know what I mean? They have abandonment issues. They have high shame, which is why they live in their ego, because they don't want to be shamed by nobody. And they hate the feeling of being abandoned. And then they do everything in their life to make sure that you get sick of them and you abandon them. See, this is what I'm talking about with narcissists. They don't like to be abandoned. Then they torment and torture and harass the people that's in their lives, and they chase them away. See, this is what it is. Like, it's a crazy. It's a mentally unstable. You know what I mean? And people don't understand how sickening this is. Like, these people will literally hurt you, then come around you, say some shit to trigger you so you can react to what they just said. That way they can pretend like, look, I didn't even say nothing or do nothing, and look how they freaking out. You see what I'm saying? They go out of their way to cause hurt, pain, sorrow, and aggravation to the same people they don't want to abandon them. What kind of sense does that make? If you're scared of being left, abandoned, people walking out on you, then why don't you value the people that are in your life? No, what they do is they torment the piss out of them, aggravate them, try to hurt them, and then dare them not to leave. And then when the person leaves, that trigger of abandonment comes up, like, everybody leaves me, because you do shit to ensure that everybody leaves you. See, this is the type of crazy. And see, they say it's only 1% of the world that's narcissists. Bull. Narcissists don't get checked out. They don't go and get therapy. Hell, half of them don't wash. Other half, I mean, you know, they don't even go to the doctor. They'll go ask other people for antibiotics, but they're not going. They're not going. See, this is the craziness that is the narcissist, so that you understand how their mind works. If you're not a member, please hit like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the notification bell. It'll notify you when content comes available. And hit the thumbs up in the video too. It'll send it up in the algorithm and let YouTube know that this video is worth sending to other people. Don't forget to share it with on any formats and stuff that where you know people might need this, because a lot of chosen ones are getting unalived by narcissists. And you see, because the narcissist has a gang stalking group that works with them. The chosen ones were all alone, and they damn sure ain't gonna tell us we chosen, because they don't want us to have that power. So now that we have social media, we need to join up and have a community where we can inspire and encourage each other. You know what I'm saying? I think that's very, very helpful and crucial, especially in this walk. And if you can contribute, please do, guys. Cash App and PayPal in the description. are the most efficient ways. Cash App, $ Anthony Young, 1978. PayPal is at Intuitive Anthony, 1978. Because like I said, I have to cancel appointments in the morning, and I have to give the landlord some money before 11 o'clock, or I will be evicted. And when I get back from the cancel appointments, I got to throw all my possessions in the trash, and then me and the dogs have got to go live out on the street. I feel a cult coming. What kind of cult you talking about? Oh, I ain't joining. I'm not starting no cult or nothing like this. No, this is information about narcissism and chosen ones. People who show up into your life and torment you. Like you get adopted and the parent abuses the piss out of you. And then they go out into the world and act like you were the problem child, even though they did all of this shit to make you unstable. And then they step back and wait for you to self-destruct so that they can cash in on your insurance and profit off of the shit they did to you while they play innocent in front of everybody else who doesn't really know them. So this is some real stuff that's going on. This kind of information saves lives. And a lot of times the narcissist is in your family or really close to you, because they cannot destroy you if they don't have information about your life so that they can get in there and destroy it. You see what I'm saying? So they gotta be close to you or use people to get close to you. So this is why it's so important. Yeah, but they fear being abandoned, but they do everything to make sure that you had enough of them and you're sick of their shit and you leave them. And that makes them more mad with the world. So they go out and hurt more people who eventually wind up leaving them too. They're stuck in this never-ending cycle. Even the way they move is a narcissistic cycle. And they think they're original. They say one thing and do another. Or they'll talk a good game. They'll tell you everything you want to hear because they know what you want to hear and what you want to see them do. Then they're going to do the opposite because they're liars. They're pathological liars. Narcissists lie when there ain't no fucking reason to lie. Over something stupid and trivial because they love to lie. It doesn't have to be important. They just lie because they lie, because they're of their father, the devil. He was a liar and a murderer from the beginning, and that's what they are. So be mindful. These people right here, if you get some money, they'll unalive you to get it. Yes, they will. So be careful. Don't forget to hit like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the thumbs up in the video, guys. See, but this is what the Bible calls a double-minded man or woman. See, this is where the cancer's at, guys. They're going to cut into here and these things in my ears because the inner ear is really messed up. But they're double-minded. And the Bible says a double-minded man is unstable in all his ways. That's why they say one thing and do another. Tell you one thing, do another. Don't want to be abandoned, but then do things to run you off. That way they can tell themselves they're the victim and continue to go out there and hurt people, even though everything they're fucking doing is ensuring that they get abandoned or have a difficult life or have a problem, because they can't even be honest with themselves. So how can they be honest with you? You see what I'm saying? If they can't be honest with themselves, they ain't gonna tell you the truth. And if you got something that they want, they're gonna tell you whatever they gotta tell you to get that, because they have no shame. They really don't. They have no integrity. They will say anything about you and know it's a lie and swear up and down to their deathbed that is true, knowing it's a lie. And then they'll wait a little while because they know you're mad with them, and then try to pop back up and pretend like nothing ever happened. That's called narcissistic amnesia, where they pretend like, I'm trying to get some good lighting, where they pretend like y'all just had a falling out. I don't know what it was about. It was about what you did to me, how you treated me, how you burned me. But they'll pretend like they don't know what it is. Give you time to cool off and come back in and pick up right where it left off. Because they can't leave you, because they have to destroy you. That's why they're in your life, because they're assigned to you. Don't forget to hit like, comment, and subscribe, guys. Hit the notification bell. If you're on any other social media, share it with other people, because it's very, very life-saving. And people who don't know what's going on with the people around them and this information they find out about, they will be extremely thankful that you were the one that turned them on to it. So share it, guys. I appreciate it. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up, guys. And like I said, if you can contribute, please do. because I have to pay rent and I got cancer appointments tomorrow so they can set up for the surgery, radiation, and chemo. Down in the description, Cash App and PayPal are the most efficient ways. Cash App is $ Anthony Young 1978. PayPal is at Intuitive Anthony 1978. So if the Most High moves you to contribute, please do. See, they're children. So they think, the narcissist is a child. So they think if they have a big enough temper tantrum, they're going to get their way. That's why they go into narcissistic rage. When you tell them no, they start screaming and getting irate and getting all huffy and puffy because they figure if they have a temper tantrum, mama's going to give them that ice cream or mama's going to buy them that candy from the store because they're children. They're absolute children. It's sick, it's scary, and it's sad. But these are the people who will come into your life, and because they are not going anywhere in life, they don't want to do anything. They want to profit off of somebody else's blood, sweat, and tears. If they figure they ain't going nowhere in life, they're going to make sure that they fuck up your life enough or keep you tied up with so much bullshit of theirs that they created that you can't get anything done. Because misery loves company. If I'm going down the hill, I might as well drag somebody with me because I'm going to be alone. And misery does love company. Don't forget to hit like, comment, and subscribe, guys. See, their narcissist lives in fear. They're always looking over their shoulder because they burn a lot of people. They burn person after person after person after person. And then they have somebody on their team who could come in and try to intimidate them into walking away from the situation and not retaliating. So they do this kind of stuff, but they always go through their life looking over their shoulder because they never know when somebody that they done hurt is going to come back and get their revenge. So they can't really be in the moment because they always got to be looking over their shoulder. That's a terrible way to live. That's a terrible way to live. And since they stressed out all the time about the shit they've done and the people that might come back at them, they choose you as a target and they want to make sure that you're unstable and ill at ease. That you stressed out all the time because of them. They pass it on. They ain't trying to make nothing better. They're trying to pass on the hurt and get you all traumatized and broken so that the enemy can use you and they can get your soul into hell because they promised Satan they would. So that's why they never go away. They keep showing up. Because if they don't get your soul, Satan is going to destroy them. That's what it comes down to, guys. This is a quick video, guys. Like I said, don't forget to hit like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell. Hit the thumbs up, guys. There's great more videos of mine on the channel. And like I said, if you can contribute and the Most High moves you to do so, please look in the description. Cash App and PayPal are the most efficient ways. Cash App, $ Anthony Young, 1978. And PayPal is at Intuitive Anthony 1978. Because I have cancer appointments tomorrow and I have to pay the landlord some money by 11 a.m. or me and my two puppies will be put on the street. So I'd like to be able to put something in his hand before I go to my cancer appointment so that when I get back, I'm not worried about being thrown out and having to throw all the stuff away and then having to go walk down the street with me and my dogs because I'm not going in the shelter if my dogs can't go. We'll sleep in the woods together. But guys, this is Intuitive Anthony. I'm always coming out with content. I'll be back tomorrow afternoon, probably around 6, if everything goes well and I get some donations to pay on the rent. But there's more videos on the channel, guys. So you guys have a great evening. Be safe out there. FYI, only a doctor can depict a narcissistic. I lived with them. And I do my research. So I'm not up here talking wildly. I know exactly what I'm doing, and I know exactly what to look for, and I was raised by them. Left that house, and then turns out my family that I went to move in with was one too. So I know about narcissism, guys. I appreciate all y'all support, guys. And please, if you can contribute, it's down in the description. But until I talk to you later, guys, this is Intuitive Anthony for the Blessed and Chosen channel. If you like it, I love it. But these narcs out here cold-blooded. Yeah, Christopher must not go outside. I'm not sure what that means. Yeah, narcissists are codependent because they're parasitic. They attach themselves to somebody with empathy, a chosen one. They The empathetic chosen person has a mission and purpose in life, so they're doing great things. The narcissist attacks themselves to that kind of person because the narcissists don't work, don't do anything. They feed off of others. So they attach themselves to a person like an empath because an empath is doing things and making great moves. That way they can come up without actually having to do any work. That's how it goes. But guys, like I said, if you like it, I love it. These narcs out here cold-blooded, y'all. Have a good night. Peace.